This in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Let's go now. Lucky, hey, please. Go check. 79 Broncos. Hurt. Bronco lead.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Check match.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And got his man complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is D'Onta Foreman. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ridder gets them ready at their own 18. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12.
In zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll look to throw now on first down, eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks it.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the line. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Falcons grab it. Room here to run. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. For partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Ridder heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Panther 11! Panther 11!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Arnold Ebiketie, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives.
Ready.
2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They're going to try and throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Cowboys at 9-3 here on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have the home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up 3rd and manageable.
And every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a 3rd and manageable. Nice decision-making and took care of the football.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Shark calls it in. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. The point after is good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of this size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Here we go.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to throw here. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Okay.
The eighth play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Let's go now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll throw now on the final play. This one complete. It's Fehoko. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you on. Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
They'll start with the option. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's an option play left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pass out left finds Kohler. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Head the street. Head the street.
2nd and 1. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Steps away. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. and we know they'll be here before you know it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Come on.
2nd and 11 now. A carry for Foreman. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Give left side here for Nwangu. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well. They're going to look to throw. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. He's going to find Gallup here complete, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the